Laid out. Danielle covers, hooks the leg. 1, 2. Another near fall. AJ Lee finding her way out of the pin somehow, some way. Danielle rounds her up again. Gets a hold of AJ Lee's got the leg, and boom, look at this beautiful. Nice little package suplex. AJ Lee's not moving. There's a stomp to the chest. Liberty Bell Danielle with AJ Lee centering into the crossface. Pulling it all the way back, and whoa, that's it. AJ Lee has just tapped out. This is it. American Powers retains the Women's World Tag Team Champions.
Your winners and still Women's World Tag Team Champions, American Powers.
While AJ Lee and Shotzi certainly didn't choke in this title match, they certainly seemed like they were in over their skis with Patty and Danielle, making this particular title retention look fairly easy.
And that was just Monday night. Fast forward to Saturday night, and AJ Lee is feeling some kind of way about having been beaten by Liberty Bell Danielle, which means they'll be going one-on-one in a non-title match this evening to close out the first hour of tonight's Snarl.
This next non-title contest, one fall with a 15-minute time limit. Introducing first, accompanied by Shotzi Blackheart from Matoma, New Jersey. Here's AJ Lee. By Sister Golden Hair from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, residing seasonally in Burnett, Texas. She's NRW Air Ladies Triple Crown Champion and the reigning Star Women's Champion, All-American Liberty Bell, Danielle Heath. Residing seasonally in Burnett, Texas. I guess that's Danielle's little way of saying I love you, isn't it?
You could say that. Liberty Bell Danielle Heathcote, a Triple Crown champion, accompanied by her friend Sister Golden Hair, who has been providing extra security for Liberty Bell Danielle and Patty Powers during these troubled times.
So far, though, her presence hasn't required her to act, but that is probably gonna change somewhere down the road.
Silly girl gets her hair shaved almost a year ago, and she's mad about a loss to Danielle. Oh well, Tom Canamora rings the bell. Here we go. AJ Lee quickly countered by Danielle. Double shot to the midsection. She locks up AJ Lee. Danielle Heathcote with a snap suplex on AJ Lee. Quickly back up on her feet. AJ Lee counters with a kick to the head. Danielle counters with a kick to the head. And Danielle drives a knee into the arm of AJ Lee. As Shotzi Blackheart looks on. Flip over neck whip. And also Sister Golden Hair in the corner of Liberty Bell Danielle Heathcote. Here we go, diving elbow, beautifully done right across the throat of AJ Lee. Danielle drives a knee into her face, follows it up with a stomp. Liberty Bell Danielle rounds up AJ Lee. Snap suplex with a cover. Look at this here, 1. Oh man, just a 1. AJ Lee, still far too fresh. Here we go, another flip over neck whip from Danielle. Danielle countered by AJ Lee, quickly gets back up on her feet, locks up Liberty Bell Danielle, a face buster from AJ Lee. And now into a rear chin lock. Referee Tom Canamora checking things out, but Danielle finds her way out pretty quickly. Liberty Bell Danielle Heathcote lines up AJ Lee, stretching the legs and the lower back of AJ Lee. And I'll tell you what, AJ Lee not looking too sharp in this matchup so far. Danielle Heathcote absolutely 100% in control of things at the present time. AJ Lee brought center ring, covers, hooks the leg, 1. And again, just the 1, AJ Lee. Still powering out far too quickly. Liberty Bell Danielle Heathcote rounds up AJ Lee. And a cravat suplex. Reaches AJ Lee towards the far call on Shotzi Blackheart. Trying to reason with Liberty Bell Danielle as AJ Lee drives a knee into her leg, takes herself up to the middle rope. Danielle up on her feet and a beautiful crossbody from AJ Lee. Oh man, she bounced on that one. AJ Lee putting the boots to the face of Liberty Bell Danielle Heathcote. She counters with a kick, gets back up on her feet. AJ Lee catches another knee right to the crook of the arm from Danielle. Danielle drives an elbow into the head of AJ Lee. AJ Lee counters with a kick, gets back up on her feet. Quickly countered again by Liberty Bell Danielle. AJ Lee with another kick. Danielle locks her up, and a third snap suplex for AJ Lee. Shotzi Blackheart has seen quite enough, has introduced a steel chair into the mix here. I know Danielle did not appreciate that. All the way up on the top turnbuckle. Here we go. Another leg drop right across the throat of AJ Lee as Danielle covers and hooks the leg. 1, 2. Oh! Well, now. Danielle taking Tom Canamora to task on that count. But it was definitely a 2. Shotzi Blackheart getting directly involved again. Danielle not wanting to hear any of it, but AJ Lee goes behind, sneaks up on her, winds her up in a one-arm slam from AJ Lee. AJ Lee with a slap to the face of Liberty Bell Danielle, and she's just running up a bigger bill. Oh, man. AJ Lee gouging the eyes of Liberty Bell Danielle Heathcote. I don't know how long she's going to put up with that kind of nonsense. AJ Lee beating her head against the canvas. Danielle back up on her feet. Good through, but a clothesline from AJ Lee takes her right back down. They lock up again. Facebuster slam face down to the canvas. AJ Lee up on the middle rope. Nails Danielle with a kick and a beautiful crossbody one more time. Takes Danielle Heathcote down on the mat. AJ Lee with a hard right, a hard slap. Gets a gouge to the face. Another hard right, another one, and a big time forearm that takes Danielle down to the canvas. AJ Lee disrespectfully putting the boot to the face of Liberty Bell Danielle Heathcote. Follows it up with a stomp to the midsection. Danielle rounded up by AJ Lee. Whoa! That is a nasty spinning backbreaker from AJ Lee. AJ rolls her over, goes for the cover. 1, 2, no, barely just a 2. It's like a 1.8. AJ Lee with a kick. And a loop does press, and now just beating Danielle's head against the canvas. Danielle slips out, gets back on her feet, gets a hold of AJ Lee. Tries for the one-arm suplex, but countered into an arm drag by AJ Lee. Another facebuster from AJ. Here's a cover with a hook of the leg, but Danielle's legs reaching the ropes. Referee Tom Canamora calls for the break. AJ Lee rounds her up into the octopus stretch. This could be trouble. AJ Lee won that tornado tag match with that submission move, but Danielle turns it into a sidewalk slam rather elegantly. Liberty Bell Danielle with a standing dropkick takes AJ Lee down center ring right in the heart of the logo. A stomp to the face of AJ Lee. Liberty Bell Danielle countered a dragon screw from AJ Lee. Danielle with a double shot to the midsection. They lock up. AJ Lee shoves Danielle down all of a sudden. A kick to the leg, a stomp to the leg, and continuing to work on the left leg of Liberty Bell Danielle Heathcote. AJ Lee locks her up, slams her face down to the canvas. This is not good. AJ Lee up on the top turnbuckle. Danielle laid out. Oh man, elbow drop across the back as AJ Lee rolls Danielle over, goes for the cover. 1, 2, and again another 2 count. Danielle kicking out at 2. Danielle Heathcote with a dragon screw on. AJ Lee takes her down the canvas as Sister Golden Hair looks on. So far she hasn't had to do anything, thank goodness, but watch. Here we go. A horrible stretching of the legs for AJ Lee at the hands of Liberty Bell Danielle. She releases the hold. And Danielle stalking AJ Lee as Shotzi protests to the ref. But it ain't gonna do no good. There it is. There's the arm-breaking submission right there as Tom Canamora makes his way back. That is it. The bell is rung. This one's over.
The time, 6 minutes and 30 seconds exactly. Your winner by submission, Liberty Bell Danielle.
Well, fans, not to put too fine a point on it, AJ Lee just got more or less destroyed by my baby Liberty Bell Danielle Heathcote, who put in a terrific showing in this non-title singles match, and man, AJ Lee never really had much of a chance, did she?
AJ Lee more or less rendered useless by Danielle, to the point where even the distractions of Shotzi Blackheart were also rendered ineffective. Looks like Danielle was just too dialed in, or she just plain wants AJ Lee out of the way, because Danielle Heathcote still hasn't finished business with the Future Endeavor and the Sectarians. Either way, AJ Lee shut down tonight, and I'm talking, in no uncertain terms, what a performance from the Liberty Bell.
Dialed in? That's an appropriate phrase for what we just saw. And it sure looks to me like Danielle is all healed up from past battles and performing at peak capacity again, which I'm sure makes you a happy fella, Tex.
It most certainly does, GB. That wraps up the first hour of tonight's RWL Snarl. We will be back with the second hour right after the break. Hope to see you there.